Overt Narcissistic Personality Disorder, when grandiosity is the mask. Picture someone who enters a room as if it were a stage. Their voice is loud, confident, certain. They speak in declarations, not conversations. They don't ask questions, they make statements. At first, people are drawn in. Confidence feels safe. Authority feels reassuring. But over time, something shifts. You feel smaller, interrupted, corrected. Your success is minimized. Your pain is inconvenient. And somehow, every story, no matter how it begins, it always ends with them. This is not arrogance. This is not confidence taken too far. This is the overt narcissistic personality disorder. My name is Fawzia Shah. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. Let's get started. Let's talk about the psychology of the overt narcissistic personality disorder. It's characterized by persistent grandiosity, overt entitlement, dominance-seeking behavior, and a marked lack of empathetic atonement, combined with the fragile, shame-based self-structure that must be continuously defended. Unlike covert narcissism, which hides behind victimhood, overt narcissist is a loud, visible, and unapologetic. These individuals often display inflated self-importance, preoccupation with power, status, brilliance, or superiority, exploitation of others for self-enhancement, low frustration tolerance, reactive rage when ego is threatened, defensive contempt towards perceived inferiors. Clinically, this is not merely a personality style. It is a maladaptive identity organization built around external validation and dominance regulation. And the cost is not only borne by the individual, but by everyone around them. So some of the patterns to understand overt narcissist personality, we must look beneath the performance. At the core lies a developmental failure of stable self-esteem regulation, often rooted in early environments marked by excessive idolization, conditional love, neglect, or humiliation. The child learns one thing: I am only valued when I am superior. As a result, the psyche constructs a grandiose self-representation, a psychological armor designed to prevent collapse into shame. Here is how the pattern unfolds. Externalization of self-worth. Self-esteem is not internally generated. It must be extracted from admiration, compliance, fear, or status. Dominance as emotional regulation, control over others, becomes a way to regulate anxiety and insecurity. Winning calms the nervous system. Losing threatens the identity. Empathy deficit, not absence, but inaccessibility. Empathy is cognitively understood, but emotionally bypassed, because attuning to others risks destabilizing the self. Narcissistic injury, narcissistic rage, criticism, disagreement, or boundary setting triggers devaluation, verbal aggression, gaslighting, retaliatory behavior, not because the narcissist is evil, but because their internal structure cannot metabolize shame. Relationship cycles. Relationships follows a predictable arc: idolization, power, consolidation, devaluation, discard, or domination. This pattern is ego-based, meaning the narcissist really experiences their behavior as problematic. Others are always too sensitive, incompetent, or ungrateful. Public awareness does matter because overt narcissism is often rewarded, not questioned. We mistake dominance for leadership. We confuse confidence with competence. We normalize emotional invalidation when it comes dressed as authority. So here is a conscious shift. If you recognize these traits in yourself, this is not a moral failing, but it is a clinical responsibility. Real change requires long-term psychodynamic or cognitive behavior therapy, willingness to confront shame without grandiosity, development of affect tolerance, repair of empathetic capacity. Insight, not image, is the work. If you recognize these patterns in others, you're not imagining it. Your confusion is not weakness. Boundaries are not cruelty. Disengagement is not failure. You cannot heal someone who does not experience themselves as wounded. And for society at large, let us stop glamorizing domination and start valuing emotional maturity, accountability, and relational reciprocity. Because the loudest voice in the room is not always the healthiest one. Sometimes it's simply the most defended. If you've liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, leave a comment for me, and let me know if you had to deal with a narcissistic personality. Was it covert, overt? And we're going to be talking about some other narcissistic personalities as well. So please leave a comment. And I thank you so much and Happy New Year.